We'll dream of ghosts and goblins and of witches that we've seen. And we'll dream of trick-or-treating on this happy Halloween. It's Halloween and we are going to have a party, and of course, for a party at Halloween we're going to need costumes, and this year I have decided to go as a spooky, scary skeleton. You can craft the skeleton suit or the zombie suit at the chemistry station, and when you wear it, you look like a skeleton or indeed like a zombie. You can also craft some special garments, some special suits that can go on the top of the skeleton suit. For example, the skeleton vault suit. There is a skeleton scientist uniform, army uniform, and these things can be worn with both the skeleton and zombie suit and give you a bit of a different look. You can add the other outside pieces of armor if you wish. So for example, I'll add all of those. You can even wear patrolman sunglasses as well. And you can actually play the game as normal with the skeleton suit on, although I will say it does not give you an awful lot of protection. Damage resistance 10. However, it gives you one hell of a resistance to radiation. As you can see from Dead Man Deacon here, you can give these outfits to your followers. And yes, you can even give them to your settlers and thus create a settlement of the damned. So we have the costume, but of course we need more than that for a great party. We need the appropriate decorations. And that is where a mod called VVITCH HAUS comes in. My apologies if I mangled that pronunciation. This is a mod that adds lots of creepy looking witch themed decorations and furniture, such as bone chimes, skulls for the wall, strange bottles and trinkets, tarot cards, Ouija boards, and much more. There are pre-made furniture collections such as the NWM Apothecary, a coffee table, a dresser, a red draped table for fortune telling, and there's even a sinister looking black comfy chair. In fact, apart from the light sources, there is only one object in this scene that is not from the VVITCH HAUS mod. Bonus candy for anyone who can spot what that is. On the subject of candy, you are hardly going to attract lots of little adorable trick-or-treaters with pagan symbols, skulls, and little potions. You're going to need something a little more colourful and a little more festive. Well, with craftable Halloween decorations, you can have that more festive solution. You get to place a lot of the pre-war decorations that you can see in various places. Now, they are a little worn and tatty in places, that is for sure. However, they are a lot more colourful, they are pretty festive, and they should help you attract a fair number of victims. Children. I meant children, who are of course completely inedible. Of course, what self-respecting Halloween party would be without pumpkins? Well, every single Halloween party I've ever been to actually, because of course we don't grow pumpkins here. But this is Boston, and in Boston we want pumpkins. And with the Pumpkin Pack mod, that is exactly what you get. Jack-o'-lanterns. But not just pumpkins for the floor, pumpkins as lanterns. You can also have pumpkins as clothing. That's right, you can have a pumpkin head. You can have a pumpkin head where you have a sackcloth underneath, if having an actual real head is important to you. Or you can have it without a head, if you're feeling a little more liberal in the body part department. But there's still more to come, because we also have the pumpkin squash. That's right, there is a pumpkin melee weapon. You can hit your enemies with a pumpkin hammer, kind of. And whilst the basic version is pretty powerful, if you have Grim Reaper's Sprint, you can upgrade it to kind of silly. But then honestly, kind of silly sounds about right. Just in case you were thinking that isn't enough, there's more. There's a version of this weapon with fire. Oh yes, that! That is how you celebrate Halloween. And so we have almost everything we need for a respectable Halloween party. We've got the costumes, we've got the decorations, we've got pumpkins, and we've got fiery death. All we need now are the scary stories. And for that, I give you the Vault of Horror Radio, a channel devoted to the spooky.
Out of the past, phantoms of a world gone by speak again the immortal tale. The Curse of Amontillado.
There are 13 tales in total, and each is about 24 minutes long. They definitely suit the mood and style of Fallout, having been recorded in the 40s and 50s. And so if you're looking for, well, a little bit of creepy storytelling whilst you are wandering around the Commonwealth, perhaps you want to hear the tale of Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde, then this radio station may be for you.
Little do they know that all I possess is dust and ashes, for I am a man who longs for death.
And finally, before we leave, you may be wondering what this incredible outfit is. The outfit I am wearing with the pumpkin head, and it is actually the Cage and Spike Wasteland Reaper mod. It is a retexture of the Cage armor, and as such it does replace all of the armor in game, so if you find an NPC they will have this retexture as well. But it's a very effective retexture. It does make this armor look quite terrifying. It replaces both the helmeted and non-helmeted versions of this armor, so you can go for the Wasteland Reaper look, or you can even go for the pumpkin-headed nightmare look and become the second most terrifying thing to walk the land. What is the most terrifying thing, I hear you ask?
Yay!
Trust me, if you don't already know, you don't want to know. And that, ladies and gentlemen, is all we have time for in this Halloween special. Of course, we're going to be ending with the screenshots that you guys have been posting. A big thank you to everybody who has contributed so far. If you would like to post an image for me to use in any of my videos, I will leave a link down below showing you exactly how you can do that. Now, I'm afraid there's going to be a little bit of an interruption in the Fallout 4 Mod Vault series. As I am sure you are aware, the Skyrim Special Edition has arrived, and I have many things to do with regards mods and that game. However, I will be returning one day with more great Fallout 4 mods to share with you, and I would love it if you could join me for that video, and of course any of the other videos I make in the meantime. I look forward to seeing you there, and until then, remember as always, have fun! If you're curious as to whether I've covered a mod in one of my videos, feel free to go along to my website, gophersvids.com, and check the search functionality out. Just type the name of the mod you're interested in, open up the settings, and filter by mods only. Click for search, and you will see whether or not I've covered that mod. Click on the mod, and it will also show you any of the videos this mod appears in.